Welcome and welcome back. My name is Deandra if you're not new here, and I know it is the new year. However, I feel like I have been robbed of the holidays because I was sick during that time and I'm still kind of stuffy and getting over it, but I feel well enough to finally do this video. And what this video is like, I'm calling it my bag awards. Instead of me making multiple videos, I'm compiling it up into one, and hence the awards. Now they're just going to be titles given to them. I don't have an actual trophy or anything to symbolize the award that I'm giving these bags, but I feel like these categories are really critical and showed me a lot about, and will show you as well, a lot of what has happened this year with my bags. Now, I do have my phone here to keep me on track because I have a lot of categories to get through with you. Now, first one, MVP. I feel like that is very self-explanatory. The most valuable player. This is the bag that no matter the season, okay? It was tried and true. I gravitated towards it the most, and I have my top three. The first one, the category, is the dragondiffusion center crochet bag. I feel like this doesn't come as a surprise for any of you. You guys know I love this bag so much that I bought it again in a different color in the same size. Okay, next is my Burberry hobo. I don't know the name of this because I bought this pre-loved off of Macari, but this shocked me that I even wore this in summer, and this is a wool bag. So yes, this is definitely a most valuable player. And lastly is my Coach Nolita in this lovely quilted vertical pattern here. Now this one, I feel like always, no matter what, every single top five, whether it's downsizing, whatever, this baby gets in there because guess what, I wear this all year round as well. Now drum roll please for this category of MVP. The dragondiffusion takes the cake. Okay, I think this is a wonderful bag. This bag reserves all the accolades because guess what, I was even considering wearing this as a travel bag at one point, which I could have, but I was like, Deandra, you need to stop wearing this bag because it fits so many niches. It's ridiculous. For me, for my lifestyle, it does. So yeah, I definitely worth the money. Honestly, I would not be opposed to getting another one, but I feel like I need to branch out to other different designs from Dragondiffusion because they have other things as well. So yes, this is the most valuable player. Alrighty, next is Summer Jam. So now this category, some of these I made up myself, and some of them are known categories that you see in many award ceremonies. Now Summer Jam for me was the highlight of the summer, okay? This is particularly for that season, no other season, and I loved it. Okay, so now first runner up is my Tiffany and Fred dupe of the Chanel mini rectangles in this yellow color. I knew I love this color, but I was challenging even myself because I wasn't sure I was going to gravitate towards this at all. I loved it so much in the summer that I was getting compliments on people on my block, okay? Like they're yelling me down on the block, like, girl, I love that bag on you. I always love it when you wear it. I said, always love it when I wear it? That means I'm wearing it too much. But that's just to show you how much I was wearing this bag. Did I wear it to work? No, I wore the other one because I have this in 3 colors. But when I tell you, in the summer, when the sunlight hits this with different combinations with a nice navy blue, I was wearing it with many different colors and patterns, you name it. This bag was having a highlight. And what I really loved about it is that it has the toggle in which you can adjust the length of it, so it goes to day to night very well. And I was surprised about that as well because I'm like, this is a yellow bag, a really striking bag. I didn't see myself wearing this at night. Listen, when I was caught in the summer nights, okay, it worked from day to night very well. So yes, next runner up is my H&M straw hobo bag. As you guys know, I've been on the hunt for a hobo bag, like a straw hobo situation like this. I was tossing over the stawed one, but that's really more rigid, and then Kate had one, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do that price point, and I realized it was a bit slouchy as well, and H&M came through. If you guys forgot that video that I did with the H&M bags, listen, I told you guys that, you know, sometimes you don't need to spend a whole heap of money for summer bags, especially like straw and raffia. Let's go to some of these fast fashion stuff until you get what you really want. And I'm not going to lie, when I saw this, I loved it. This was not like me settling. I loved it. And I wore this so much. And last is my Givenchy Antigona. Now, as you guys know, in the beginning of 2024, I said I had not worn this bag and I was really sad about it. I got this pre-loved off of Fashion File. I love the color, but I realized I wasn't gravitating towards it. I took that bugger out of the box and made sure I put it on one of my shelving units in my room so I can see it, and I started wearing it. And I loved it. In the summer, I loved it more with the shoulder strap rather than top handle. Top handle is more so springtime, but we're talking about the summer jam, right? So yes, this was a really nice carry. I was shocked that it was not heavy at all, and it was very easy to toggle in and out to go into work and all that stuff. It was a joy to carry, and the color is absolutely gorgeous. For the summer jam round, what won was the H&M straw hobo bag, and honestly, I'm so happy that this was an inexpensive buy because this works so well. I really wish, although it was inexpensive, I also wish that this was real leather. That's the only caveat, but when I tell you I love this baby down, I loved it down, all the way down. So yes, this was the summer jam of 2024. Alrighty, we get into the third category, and that is the most complimented. Now, I know all of us ladies and girls and gents and whoever is watching right now, we get compliments on everything. Whether it's your makeup, whether it's your outfit of the day, your bag, your shoes, but we're talking about bags here. And for the most complimented, it's going to be narrowed down to 3. First runner up for the most complimented is my Burberry cashmere note. Now, this is the first bag I ever spoke about on my channel, and I love it every single time the weather changes and it gets a bit colder, and it seems, you know, okay to wear wool and all these different textures. But every time I wear this out, I get complimented all the time, and I think it's possibly because it's a wool bag, and honestly, you do not see Burberry plaid all that much in New York, to be honest. You really don't. Second runner up is my Louis Vuitton Papillon in the size 30. Now, as you guys know, I bought this pre-loved off of Farfetch, and you know, I have various feelings regards of the condition of it. And I feel like, especially the leather parts, because I'm touching this part the most, it's getting the worst of wear. Like, it's turning a darker brown, pretty much. Okay. But nonetheless, I do wear this from time to time, and primarily when I'm going to work, like co-workers compliment me on this bag, which, to be honest, is really coincidental. I am more so, I don't want to say scared, but I try to limit the amount of times that I bring this to work, just because, you know, I don't want to be judged in any way. So it's really, honestly, very shocking that the moment I bring this out, I always get complimented. Who knows? Probably because they know it's Louis Vuitton, or they genuinely just love the different shape. It's not a typical shape of a handbag, you know, a cylindrical shape, and I try to keep it stuffed all the time so it keeps its cylindrical shape even while I'm using it. And lastly is my Brandon Blackwood Courtney bag in the Mongolian wool, adorned all over this. As you guys know, when I got it, I was ecstatic. There's a little problem, and you know, we went through that all, and Brandon Blackwood did a really good job with as a company, you know, fixing that issue with me, and I'm really happy for that because I'm a fan. But when I got it, although I wanted this extraness, it took me time to get over the mental block to wear it. When I wore it, I got compliments left, right, and center. And I got compliments from people I never even thought would even think or care about handbags. And who I'm talking about are men. Okay, I'm going to the dealership, the most regular people, you know what I mean, to get my car maintenance, and they're like, I love that bag. Oh, that's different. Oh, and I'm at work, you know, any and everybody, but mostly men. Women like it too, but I'm not used to getting complimented by men about my bags. I'm gonna be honest, that's not a normalcy in my life. Okay, now the runner up for the most complimented is this baby. Yep, this bad boy. This is my most complimented, hands down, out of all of my collection. And it's really shocking, but really isn't. It's a beautiful bag. It's a masterpiece. It is expressive. It shows my whimsical and more flashy and a little bit more, I guess you would say, daring side of myself. And I always say that a bag has a vibe, and this has a vibe. Alrighty guys, category number 4, and this is the best cost per wear. Now this is going to be the top 3, okay? And this was really hard to narrow down for especially my everydayers, but I had to be honest with myself. For the first one, it's no surprise, Dragon Diffusion is in here. As you guys know, I love this down so much throughout the whole year, and I've had this for over a year, so a year plus. Okay, next runner up is my Coach Swinger in a size 26, if I'm remembering correctly, and this is with the signature print with the tan or beige leather accents. I love it, 2 pieces. Now you may be saying that, oh, you mostly wear this bag in the summertime. That is true. However, this year I started wearing it in spring and fall as well, so I'm starting to branch out into other seasons, and it had its moments severely in 2024. And lastly, the Burberry Hobo. You're gonna see some repeats because guess what, these are the top of all these categories, right? As I said, I wore this in seasons that I never expected myself to wear them, and I did get this as a really good price. As you guys remembered, I got it about like 50 something dollars off of Macari, so very good price. So the winner of the best cost per wear is the Dragon Diffusion again, and honestly that is why I got another color, because for the price that I paid of this, and out of the 3 bags that I showed you, this costs the most, but I wear it that much that the cost per wear for this bag is lower than the other 2. So that's to show you how much I wear this bag, and that's what solidified my reasoning for getting another bag in another color, because I really do love this bag and it proves to be a really good bag in my collection. All right, 5th category is best comeback. Now these are bags that had a moment in other years, but it didn't last very long, and I literally stopped wearing the bag for a considerable amount of time, and for some reason in 2024 I wore it again, and it came back with a vengeance. So first runner up, my APC Grace bag. As you guys know, I love the look of this bag. I love the color along with the hardware and everything like that, but it was very stiff for me, and hence I didn't really reach for it all that much. With using it time and time again, mainly in 2024, because honestly there was a good part of 2023 where I was not using it at all. It started to loosen up, and I started to like to carry this a lot more, whether to work, errands, whatever may have you. I also toggle back and forth from it being a shoulder carry to a crossbody all the time, and I thought I would hate the fact that I cannot remove the strap, but no, the settings for me being petite, I'm 4'11", it works wonders for my shape and height. Okay, so yes, this was a joy to carry. It had a really great comeback this year. Sorry guys, the heat is coming up again, so you may hear a little sound in the background. But next runner up is the Coach Swinger. This had a little hiatus for 1 year. I think it was 2023 and 2024. As I said, I wore it again and again in multiple seasons, and I just couldn't get out of it. And I really liked the fact that I was being drawn back to a previous love in my collection. This category we do have 4, so bear with me. For number 3, we have my black suede bag from my grandmother that I got years ago, that honestly with the suede trends this year, I gravitated back to this bag, and I was shocked with how much it holds. I forgot that it can hold so much, because I don't have to really downsize that much, and I can carry food to work in this bag, and I can wear it as a top handle or shoulder. Perfect. Yeah, I love it. It does need a lot of TLC, but I've been wearing it just the same, because I think all these marks and all that stuff tell a story, to be honest. It's been with my grandmother for how many years? I have no clue, and it has definitely been with me for over 15 years, so it's I've seen some days. Okay, next is my Radleylondon. I don't remember what this one was called, but I know this was the satchel. I do have a video talking about the Radleylondon Swiss sisters, because I do have a tote version which is bigger than this. Now this bag, I was kind of considering putting it on the chopping block, because I was not gravitating towards this for years. The last time I worn this was around probably 2019, before the pandemic pretty much, and I could not part with it because of the color. I really love this gray with a slight lavender undertone that it has, and I just couldn't part with it without having something to fill its place that was in the same color scheme. This year I changed my wool coat. You know, sometimes you want to change things up, and honestly that was the catalyst that drew me to pick up this bag. And honestly, I even worn it without wearing that coat as well. So I feel like it has a place in my closet now. Now, the winner of this category of best comeback, it is a tie, guys, because I could not make a decision. It was really hard. They were both very influential and a really good comeback in my collection. Both of these, yes, both of them, they were really, really good. They worked very well for what they needed to do, whether it was going to work or not, or whatever the case may be. It solidified a color scheme, it solidified a function, and everything in a nutshell. I'm so happy I did not give up on them. And the only reason why I didn't give up on them, this one was sentimental and this one was the color scheme. So sometimes, you know, these little quirks that we have can come in handy. The next one is the best purchase of the year. So now this is strictly a purchase that I made in 2024, and I'm reflecting on what was the best one. Okay, first runner up is this Aspinal Pillow Lottie clutch in this pewter color. They call this Old Gold Napa, and it is discontinued. And honestly, I just want to vent right now. I'm really upset that Aspinal has taken away the Aspinal Pillow Lottie clutch. They have just the leather versions where it's not this pillow quilted nature anymore. You know me, I love a nice quilted bag, and I'm not really a fan of the new updated ones, so hopefully they bring it back. But they discontinued everything. Okay, now I got this off of Farfetch since it's discontinued, and as you guys know, I have the black lambskin one. They're both lambskin, and I was so sad when I missed out on this beforehand, and oh my gosh, I finally have it in my collection and I've worn it already. So yes, I love this purchase. Okay, next is my mansurgavriel candy bag. I love this bag. Honestly, this bag is kind of positioned right in front of my bed a little bit, and I wake up and I look at it, and sometimes I see the sunlight peering in. It doesn't hit the bag, but just the sunlight brightening up the place, it looks so stinking cute. Oh my god. I do want this in another color, mainly because this is a more spring summer bag for me, and I love this carry. This is a very nice carry to work. I don't have to downsize at all. It is very effortless just to put on my shoulder, keep going. It is a nice carry. It's very comfortable, and I thought it was going to be heavy because it's fully leather. It is not, okay? But it's expensive. I waited for this to come on sale to get it a little bit over $400, and it's originally $695 if memory serves me correct. And they do have a bigger maxi one. I did make a mistake on the video that I made on this. I called it the maxi, and it's not. Nordstrom had it written wrong. I'm sorry, I bought this off of Nordstrom. They have a bigger one to this, which is about $895. So I've been waiting for things to go on sale in a color scheme that I want, and I have not seen it. Last and not least is the Brandon Blackwood Courtney bag as the best purchase of the year. Now, I think this is no surprise, to be honest, because I really do like this bag. It's different in my collection. It serves a niche that I never really had a bag that served that niche. And so I'm really happy that I kind of went out of my comfort zone. And even though I liked it, I also purchased it because I thought it would be a bit too much for me. And it turns out it's not at all. And so I'm really happy that I took that chance on myself, to be honest. So definitely it got me a little bit more open-minded with other things that I have come across that I've liked, but I've honestly chose not to partake in because I felt like, no, I need something more simple or more basic in my collection, more everyday, you know what I mean? But I have my everyday. I can venture out and be a bit more whimsical and daring and fun. Okay guys, so the winner of the best purchase of the year is my mansurgavriel candy bag. And you may be considering or thinking, what? How did this win over the Brandon Blackwood Courtney bag? Simple reason is that I'm so happy that I found and got this bag before the whole craze of the Coach Brooklyn bag, because I would have went crazy. If I got the Brooklyn bag first, because I do like the shape, and I got this afterwards, I would have been really upset. So that's one of the main reasons, because it saved me from making a bad purchase, because I got this first and I saw it first. There's another Coach bag, which actually even Coach themselves, they compare to the Brooklyn bag, but it's like the mansurgavriel, meaning it has a zip and everything, you know, and it's the same shape. It's a little bit thick, just like this, because the Brooklyn bag is a little bit more slender, and that is on my radar instead. And that's all because of this bag. I know what I want and the features that I need, and the Brooklyn bag was just not going to do it for me. Alrighty, so next category is SLG love, and this literally just means the love of the year in regards to SLGs. I think we need to give them a little bit of love and some credit where credit is due, because they do a lot for us. They probably hold their wallets, they hold our prized possessions, our money, and so forth like that, or they may hold other trinkets that we may need in our dear lives, like medicine, whatever you may need, right? So for SLG love, I do have only 3 top choices. First runner up is my Aspinaloflondon Tidy All. Yes, I almost forgot, it's Tidy All. I also even have my eye on the new versions where it has a mirror in the inside. I got it in the mandarin orange in this lovely pebbled leather with the gold hardware. I love it to pieces. I carry this on almost every single vacation. Domestic, international, it's needed, it's necessary. It filled a hole in my life, okay? And I'm forever grateful that I was just curious that I love the color that I got it, because I really had no mindset of how I was going to even use this when I wanted it. I just purely wanted it because of the looks. I like the color. Next is my Amazon canvas key pouch, and it has the toggle here because I use it every day to put my keys on here, and I store all my cards and money and stuff in here because I use this as a wallet. I love this to pieces, and as I said, they profusely advertise that this is real canvas. It is not plastic or rubber or anything of the sort, and honestly it's been holding up very well, and it doesn't feel rubbery or anything like that. Lastly is this yvonnekone card case. Now this is technically not a wallet, but I used it as a wallet, and I've shown and expressed in many videos how much this has held and has surprised me. This was a very thin, slender looking thing. It looked like it would fit nothing at all, but it fit everything that I needed to and beyond. The winner for the SLG love is the yvonnekone. It exceeded my expectation. I didn't even think I was going to use this at all. I like the big, well, I shouldn't say I liked, but I figured the bigger one would suit my needs more because it had more space. No, this exceeded my expectations. I love this to pieces. It's robust. I have no pop stitches. The only thing I can say that I have on it is discoloration, meaning dirt, because I use it so much, I touched it so much, and everything of the sort. That's it. Okay, next category is one hit wonder. This is a bag that I literally only worn once out of 2024. However, it was a really good carry, so I do foresee myself wearing it multiple times in 2025, and I can already attest that one has already been done so. And I've noticed that it was worn for the first time, although I most likely had it for a significant time in my collection already. These two come as no surprise to you, because as you guys know, I wore this for the first time around my birthday week this year, and I loved it so much, in the fact that I'm currently hunting for another one. Unfortunately, the burnt orange that I wanted, the marmalade, is gone. Hopefully they come back out with it, and in this version, because they do have the Mayfair 2.0, which is a little bit more trapezoidal instead of square, which I particularly do not like, but I'm so happy I finally wore these gorgeous, delicious bags, because they are delicious. Alrighty, next is the cultgaia Nia clutch in these beautiful wooden beads adorned around it and in this brown leather. It's fully leather, it just has the beads on the outside. I wore this for the first time to a night lounging club experience in the summertime, and when I tell you, it was wonderful. I thought it would be a little bit cumbersome to carry, but you know what really hindered me from wearing this is that when I have it stored at home, it's stuff like how it is right now. It's a bit bulky. When I have my stuff in here, which is literally my essentials, my phone, my keys, and my wallet, it's not this big. It's a little bit more slender. So it fits over in my arm a lot better. It's not as bulky. It just bulks out right here, which feels uncomfortable. So when I'm actually using it how I'm supposed to be using it, it feels very comfortable and it works wonderfully. Next is my yuzefi. I think this is called a dinner roll. I don't remember anymore because it's been that long. I've had this in my collection for a good while, and honestly, I guess a part of me did not want to admit that I was really just drawn to this, not only because of the unique shape, but the color. Lavender is my favorite color. Lavender and lilac. Get me any of the two, you're good. Anyway, yeah, so I got it with silver hardware, and I'm really happy that I did because I do like the silver options with this bag. The gold options didn't really float my boat, and I like it in suede. I wore it surprisingly to work. This seemed to me more like a brunch going out type of bag. Don't know what possessed me that day. I decided to wear it to work, and I wore it with a blue ensemble, and this was the almost like today. It was kind of a light blue, and this was the pop of color. And lastly, the Brandon Blackwood navy suede trunk. Now, as you guys know, it's been hard for the trunks in my closet. I have two, and I made a conscious effort that I needed to at least wear this one because I noticed that the opening was a slightly bigger than my other one, and I figured since it's open more, it would be better for me function wise when using, right? Yes, I was correct. So much in fact that this is the winner of the one hit wonder. Okay, I loved it so much. I wore it again in 2024, actually this week that just passed, and I actually wore it not as a crossbody. And why I didn't wear it as a crossbody is because I kept getting attacked every single time, like it's just bouncing against my skin. Like, this is a structured bag and it has a little bit of weight to it, so crossbody, this just smacking you every time you're going up the steps and all, it was no. So I was like, you know what, let me try. When I did notice I didn't really like it that much as a crossbody, I was just having the shoulder strap just dangle on it, and it looked cute, no, mind you, but I was just like, you know what, I don't really need it, let me go without it. So I went top handle, and it was wonderful. So now I know the trunks have a place in my closet, and I'm so happy because I was honestly considering selling them because it was just not working out for me. I wasn't gravitating towards them. I've had it for a considerable amount of time, and although I love the colors, I had to probably make that horrible decision because I would have dreaded it to sell it. I no longer have to do it. Alrighty, so this next category is shocking carries. Now, these are bags that I wore in situations or to places where I never thought that was where I would wear it to. I don't know about you, but when I buy a bag, most of the time I already know how I'm going to use that in my bag. Whether it's going to be a bag that I'm gonna pull out once in a while, it's going to be an evening bag, an occasional bag, an everyday bag. I kind of have a vibe of how I want to use it. Not all the time that happens, and it's good when I'm able to use it for multiple other things as well, but these shocked me. Okay, first runner up is my Tiffany and Fred Paris dupe for the mini Chanel rectangle flaps in this beautiful, I don't even know what color to call it. Sometimes it looks gray, sometimes it looks like a light sky blue. It's a very interesting in between. However, I wore it a few times to work, which is really different from the yellow one. The yellow one I only wear outside of work, errands, day to night, evening, whatever you may have. I don't wear it to work at all. So it was really interesting to me, and it shocked me that I wanted to wear this bag to work. And it was fine as a carry to work. I wore it mainly crossbody, not really as a shoulder bag, but I could if I wanted to. And honestly, I was so shocked that I wore it in winter as well, because This is a light color bag. Don't ask me what was going through my mind, but I wore it more than once in those ways. So yeah, I wore it to work. Who knew? Next is my Elizabeth de Franchi logo something bag. I don't remember what it's called. As you guys remember, I bought this as an alternative to a Balmain bag because I really like their Greek pattern that they have, but I just thought it was too expressive. I was just like, where am I going to wear that to? How am I going to wear that bag? And because it's so expressive, especially with the gold hardware and everything with it, I thought this was going to be an occasion type of bag. I'm going to church. I have a little function that I'm going to, and I need a bigger capacity to hold stuff in. I could wear this as a clutch as well. I wore this to work as well. Yes, it was extra. Yes, it was very contrasting, but it looked so darn good with my outfit. I honestly did not care. So that was what shocked me, because I really like to be low-key a little bit when I'm going to work. I don't really like to have expressive things. So it really shocked me that I was willing to forego that to just save the outfit. Lastly is my Dragon Diffusion Dooney and Burke, guys. My Dooney and Burke hobo that I got off Macari. I forgot how much I paid for this. I think it was about $50. Crap, so that means that Burberry one was not $50, but this was definitely $50. Okay, I brought this out because, as you guys remember, this year we had a red and burgundy frenzy, and I already expressed that red doesn't work that well in my collection all that time. I don't gravitate towards it a lot, and I have about 5 handbags, and about 2 of them have been worn. So I was not willing to buy any new bags, even though they look beautiful. So I said, if I'm going to partake in this trend, I need to partake with what I already have, and I gravitated to this a lot. So it was shocking that, to me, it was shocking that all I needed was just a trend, and then it just came out again, or I wore it for the first time. Actually, it didn't come out again. So the winner of the shocking carry is the Elizabeth de Franchi bag. Now, why this one is because this stands out. It's an ostentatious bag, especially with the hardware on top of it. You will never not see this bag. It is a conversation starter. It's everything in a nutshell. And when I tell you, I was shocked that I even considered wearing this to work, and I actually did it, and it worked so well, and I wore it on multiple occasions. It shocked me to the fullest, and I think this kind of gave me some courage to even try doing the Brandon Blackwood wool one, because if I could do this, I could definitely do that one, because that's only one color. Alrighty guys, so the next, we're getting to the home stretch here, because we're getting to the last 2 categories. So the next category is the best TBE moment of the year. This is the best tiny bag energy, the best bag in that category for me for the whole entire year. First runner up is my Louis Vuitton Epi Leather pochette accessory. I do have the leather strap, but I have it stored inside, and it's in really good condition. I got this off of the Real, if memory serves me correct. I forgot I had it. I brought it out for a vacation, and I loved it. Okay, and I've been bringing it out a little bit more since then. Granted, I had to put it away because of the weather. It's now winter time, but I want more. I honestly want more, because it fits everything that you need when you're going out, because all you're bringing is the bare essentials. I don't need more than this, and it's shocking, but is the truth in reality. I don't need more than that. Now, this bag I got somewhere in 2023 off of Farfetch. I don't remember when. I think it's summertime, sometime there. And I've worn it a few times since then, but this year, I don't know. This year was a lot with my collection. As you guys know, I've been shopping less, utilizing my collection more, and I really did like it, and I want to carry that into 2025 for sure. But I carry this out around my birthday weekend again, and also to other things. I carried this to church, I've carried this to plays, I've carried this to many different things, and it's just the right size. And I love the fact that I can toggle back and forth from a shoulder bag to a crossbody bag effortlessly. And lastly, my torisoudan Madison handbag clutch, if I remember correctly. And I put on these D-rings so I can wear it as a crossbody as well, because it has a long chain strap, and I can toggle back and forth from shoulder to clutch to crossbody effortlessly with these D-rings. This is the last one, and this is the winner, and let me tell you why. The durability, the functionality, the color scheme, and how this works in my closet. I can wear this all year round. It is, especially with the chain strap, if I wear it as anyway, actually, to be honest, if I wear it all three ways, as a shoulder bag, clutch, or I could actually wear a top handle as well. I forgot about that one. And crossbody, it looks like a piece of art. It looks like jewelry. It instantly dresses up an outfit, and depending on how I wear it, it can also just complement it and be casual at the same time. This is perfect for a travel piece as well, whether you need something to be really, really dressy, just casual evening, or every day as well. It works so many niches. It's sorcery, and I could have never have imagined that a silver metallic bag would be a great neutral, and this is. Alrighty guys, so the absolute last category of the handbag awards of 2024 is the grown and sexy. Now what this means, these are bags that, you know, they felt a void in my collection, and when I wore them, I was having my big girl moments, and I felt cute, sexy, together, mature in a good way, not anything like, you know, aging or something like that, but I felt like I was somebody all put together with my handbag. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm calling it grown and sexy, okay? These Mayfairs, this is why I wanted to wear them, because these are a mature style. This is a elegant, prim and proper type of style, okay? And I mostly saw myself wearing it to church or to a nice evening out in a nice restaurant. And since it was my birthday, that's exactly where I brought these out to. Nice restaurants where I was dressed up in a nice shebang, and I just adorned it with lovely heels and these bags. Grown and sexy. Next runner up is my MCM Mode Travada bag in this gold finish. I love this bag. I don't wear it nearly enough, but this was expected because this is a evening out type of situation, type of bag, okay? And this was another bag that I wore around my birthday time, and it was really a great time in my collection around that birthday time, mainly because every single outfit I put on, I had something in my closet that fit that boat for what I was doing that night. I didn't have to worry about, oh my gosh, it's a big bag. Oh my gosh, where my things are gonna go. Oh my gosh, it's gonna clash with my outfit. I was having my big girl moments, and I had my bags to go with me, and I looked grown and sexy doing it, okay? So, I feel like it's okay once you're over 30 to say grown and sexy. Tell me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I love this bag, and I love the fact that it's all gold plated, all the hardware, okay? So yes, it doesn't hold much because it's a slim bag, but when you're going out, you don't need much, okay? And it fulfilled its duties. Last and not least is the Aspinaloflondon. Yes, this was another bag that I had in my big girl moments around when I was, my birthday. And honestly, this one and the last one, the MCM, I both wore partying, not really to a lounge or a elegant restaurant situation, but I looked grown and sexy doing it, okay? I had my lovely bag, and I was in an older crowd, or I shouldn't say older crowd. I was in a mature, my crowd. I wasn't having a little, 20-year-olds near around me, so I would have to worry about things being spilled on my bags. As I said, I was having my big girl moments with big girl people, grown and sexy, everything all in between. So yes, I wore this. I had fun. When I tell you it was easy and effortless to be around the bar and just have this, whether it was crossbody or over my shoulder, it didn't fall off. It just stayed in place. It looked cute. Everything in a nutshell, okay? I love it. And I kind of want more. I saw it, a black one, and I passed mainly because I have the Pilolati clutch, the quilted one. And I was like, they both have red interior. Like, I can't. Should I? I shouldn't, but should I? And I just decided not to. But I probably should have. What won this moment for Grown and Sexy is this. Mainly because it was so damn good. It was so freaking good. And honestly, in comparison to the other two, the Aspinal Mayfairs and the Lottie Clutch, I have an option to do crossbody on both of those design types of bags. This one I don't. This one is purely shoulder. And it was still comfortable and it was not cumbersome. Okay, and I had fun that whole night. I'm so happy, and I had all my little parts and places in there, you know. So yeah, I really love this bag. MCM, I feel, is growing on me. I've been stalking their website, and I feel like there may be other things to come from MCM. Alrighty guys, that is the end of the handbag awards. I hope this was not a long video because I really didn't want it to be, but guess what? This was all the little different things of the year, and I didn't want to make multiple different videos to talk about a few little bit of bags. So yes, this is all the handbag awards, and those were the categories. Tell me what you guys think. I hope you guys had a good time with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the ending of your 2024. I didn't so much because I was sick, but nonetheless, I am doing much better now, and I get to do all this content for you. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are, and I hope you guys are starting off your 2025 well, and I hope you guys take this journey with me into 2025 again. Bye.